guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. For some reason, I don't know why, but it wasn't going live. But either way, we're talking about Mazraoui. We're talking about the fact that he has said, you don't have to watch it on mute if you don't want to. He has said that he basically wants to leave the club to go to Manchester United. Obviously, us Bayern fans know full well that we've got about 700 right backs. I don't know, we've got 4 with him, but we're only going to have 1 starting. So, 2, 3 at maximum is all you need. Sadio ain't going to go. Mazraoui should be pushed over to the left, but he won't. So he is going to go. If you can see here, the missus is watching the Olympics in the background, so don't worry about that. But yeah, like at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't blame him whatsoever for wanting to go. At the end of the day, I don't blame anyone that's not going to get the game time. I really, really don't. So yeah, it just is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below on it. As always, if you're watching this live as well, let me know what you think in the live chat. As always, please do smash the thumbs up, comment, subscribe. We'll be here for about 30 minutes and then we'll go. I'm not going to do a long stream today because tomorrow we go on holiday. And to be fair, I've got tomorrow to make videos, but I don't like planes and shit. So my anxiety is probably going to be through the roof. So I'm going to do loads of bulk recording tonight. Got some editing to do as well. And we'll go from there. But yeah, either way, thank you for the constant support on the channel. We are obviously talking about Noussair Mazraoui. Can never say his name properly. But yeah, we're talking about him and basically the fact that he has said that he wants to join Manchester United. I have nothing against him wanting to join United whatsoever. At the end of the day, that's cool, man. You know what I mean? There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. Like I said, if he's not going to get the chances that he deserves, and us Bayern fans know full well that he does, then yeah, go. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know why company didn't want Mazraoui. I think he's a good player. Me too. Without a doubt. Big up to you as well. Thank you for being in here. Yeah, I agree. Without a doubt. I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. I really, really couldn't. I don't know what is going on. I really, really don't. But let's go through the news though. So if we go full screen, as you can see here, let me zoom in just a little bit. Is that blocking it? If we scroll up, it shouldn't be. There we go. So Mazraoui has told Bayern that he wants to leave the club, having agreed a 5-year contract with Manchester United. United are prepared to pay a package of over 15 million, which is 17.8 million euros, but the deal depends on Wan-Bissaka's exit first. So yeah, basically what's being said and what's happening is all of Bayern's transfers are in limbo, to be honest with you. And if you don't necessarily understand what I mean by that, basically, we can't get rid of Mazraoui because we're waiting for Wan-Bissaka to piss off from United. We can't get rid of ligt, even though we shouldn't, but we can't get rid of ligt because we're waiting for them to sell players. We can't get Jonathan Tah because we're waiting for ligt to go. It's just a big fucking kerfuffle, to be quite honest with you. Like, again, I understand we've got way too many players in the fact of like left backs and right backs and so on. Obviously, let's just still count Ito. Obviously, I know he got injured, so you can't, but let's just still count him because he still is our player. He's just obviously on the sidelines at the moment because he's injured. So, left back wise, you've got Ito, Davies, and what's his name? Can't think of his name. Ito, Davies, and Guerrero, and Mazraoui as well. Then right back, you've got Stanisic, Mazraoui, Sadio, and Kimmich. So that's 4. So where is Mazraoui going to play? Realistically, if it was up to me, I would get rid of Alphonso Davies and I would keep him, and I would have Mazraoui as the starting left back. I really, really would. If any Man United fans watch this, if you're watching this live or if you watch this as a video back, mate, be happy you're getting Mazraoui for the number one, for the price you're getting him, and just the fact that you're getting him as a whole because he's such a good player. He really, really is. You're getting him for £15 million, which is so cheap in today's market. And has he had some injury problems? Yeah, but not to the level of Luke Shaw. And you're getting he probably won't start, but you're getting someone that's going to come in and can play the left back and the right back very, very well, which is really fucking annoying because I don't want him to go anywhere, to be honest with you. But obviously, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's got to go first. That's basically what is being said, which is very interesting. Now we'll get into the comments in 1 second. And yeah, just to reiterate it as well, here we are on SofaScore, not sponsored by the way. So yeah, obviously he's 26 years old. Obviously November he'll be 27, but he's still super young. Obviously he's Moroccan. His market value is around 30 million. But Bayern are just getting rid of him stupidly, to be honest with you. And then obviously this is his season heat map. He only played 19 games. Started 15 of them, minutes per game of 63 minutes. So obviously you can see a lot down this side, which is obviously him playing right back. And then there was a little bit here when he played left back. But no weaknesses. And his strengths are his ground jewels, without a doubt. Is he as good as Wan-Bissaka on the yeah, I got the face, bro. I'm just showing the thingy. Yeah. It's just like, it's so annoying, to be honest with you. And look, here we go. So him versus Cologne, 7.2. Him versus Arsenal, really good. He didn't have the best game against Union Berlin. Frankfurt, he did. Real Madrid, he didn't, and he got a yellow card in that game as well. And he's had some off games. Obviously, he was on the bench and so on and so forth. And obviously, he's come in for players and so on and so forth. Obviously, the injury record, I can understand why people are a bit iffy with it. 100%, I can, but he hasn't played for too many clubs. He was with Ajax under 19s, and then he went to their main squad. We got him on a free, so like I said, we could literally sell him for £1 and get profit for him, because all we've realistically been paying is his wages, which aren't massive wages either, to be straight up. So yeah, there we go. That's basically that. Like I said, obviously he's 26 years old. I don't know what his current wage is. I don't think it says, unfortunately. But yeah, that's obviously the Bundesliga season. I will go back to my face cam a minute though. And basically, let's actually have a check to see what he's on. I don't believe he's on massive wages though. I know that for a while. So let's check. Let's see what he's on. Mazraoui is on 8 million a year. So that's peanuts. Absolute peanuts when it comes to the levels. Obviously, he shouldn't be on too much, but in general, it's just, yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. I think he'll work with Erik ten Hag. He's obviously worked under him before, and yeah, it's just annoying, to be honest with you. It really, really is. There's not really much we can say on it. I think he's a very, very good player. He's on 8 million a year. He's 26 years old, so he's still got time. Obviously, he needs to stay fit, but he is a Moroccan international. And we know full well that he's not going to play right back for Morocco because they've got one of the best right backs, if not the best right back, in Hakimi. We know how good Hakimi is, So, unfortunately, he's been a bit shafted on that end. But at the end of the day, I think he's a great player. And again, for 8 million, I would not be getting rid of him. Nowhere near would I be getting rid of him. To be fair, he doesn't have too much of a deal in the fact that June 30th, 2026, so he's got around just over 2 years left, which is interesting. But yeah, let's go through the comments. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. Big up, Rajat. How you doing? United ain't signing anyone. Not at this moment in time, no. But I think they will eventually. Man United want to pay 16 or 16.5. What did the report say? 5th. Yeah. But yeah, big up, mate. How you doing? When he's fit, he's a great left back and a right back. Without a doubt. There's no if buts or maybes about it. It's really annoying. It's really annoying that we're even looking to get rid of him, to be fair. But hey ho, it is what it is. And obviously this is coming from a British source, Ben Jacobs. I believe, who's he write for? He writes for someone. So he's on. I don't know what Give Me Sport is. What's Give Me Sport? Okay, it's a multiple digital sports publication. Interesting. But either way, it's coming from an English source. Watching the Olympics in the background. Yeah, the missus is watching it, mate. She sat next to me. Nah, man. At the end of the day, bro, like, the way you've got to see it is he's not going to get the playing time, mate. You know, he's not going to get the playing time. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is, you know. But yeah, it's just really unfortunate, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, it won't be too much of a long stream. We'll go for a little bit longer, and we'll end because I've got loads of videos to make later, some editing to do, because I'm going away tomorrow. So, to be fair, I've actually got a video I need to make tomorrow as well. I need to remember to make that, unless I make it tonight. We'll see. But either way, I think the price. I need to share this screen again. The price is stupid on our side. You know, I know the sofa score is not necessarily 100% right, but player value of around 30 million. You know, he's got 2 years left on his contract. Bayern need to get better at selling players. They really, really do. You know, I know United are trying to get this new regime in the fact that they don't want to spend big money. They're trying not to get scammed and all of that and so on. But yeah, it's really, really annoying. To be honest, Hakimi not very good at defending. He's okay. He obviously relies on his speed. While we have a lot of right backs, so I get your point. Yeah, 100%. I think we should sell him for more. Yep, I agree as well. What do you mean? What went on, bro? Let me know what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. But yeah, without a doubt, the fact that they're looking to get him for such a small margin of yeah, you know, it's really annoying. It really, really is. But look, I've got loads of videos to make. I'm looking at Twitter on a different tab to see if there's any more news. But there's so much news on other players and stuff. Yeah. Obviously, there's a little bit of news on Ito, but nothing necessarily special. Obviously, it's just him saying thank you for the messages and so on and so forth. So yeah, 14 hours ago, Fabrizio Romano tweeted the following: Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Mazraoui days ago, and there's no issues on the agreements with Bayern. The deal depends on United offloading in Anwar and Bissaka. Mazraoui is waiting for United, which again is pretty self-explanatory. That makes sense, you know. So yeah, it's confusing. Bayern got 2 right backs. Kimmich can play there. Can play there as well. Yeah. So realistically, we've got 4 right backs and 4 left backs because we've got Stanisic. We're talking right backs here. So we've got Stanisic, Sancho Bowie, Mazraoui, and Kimmich. And then on the left back situation, we've got Mazraoui, Davies, Ito, and Guerrero. So, you know, we've got 4 on each side. Obviously, Mazraoui playing on both. And to be fair, actually, Stanisic can play there. He actually can play there, but he doesn't play there. He's more of a centre back or a right back, but he can play left back. I've seen him before. We are sending our best defenders to bloody United. Laugh my ass off. Send Herbal to the gulag. I'm sick of this. Oh yeah. I can see that. I know exactly where you're coming from. I think we've done some really good deals, but the things, I have nothing necessarily wrong with getting rid of certain players when you've got too many in certain position, but we need to be getting more for the players. That's my problem. We are getting peanuts for these players, and we shouldn't be giving United deals. Like, I don't give a fuck about Ineos. Screw Ineos. Screw United, to be quite honest with you. You know what I mean? Respectfully. But at the end of the day, you know, they're taking De Ligt if they can get him, and they're taking Mazraoui if they can get him. So it's, you know, at the end of the day, we're getting screwed on it. You know what I mean? So, yep, from the other board, it's their fault, 100%. I'm fine with selling Mazraoui, but not De Ligt, 100. I can see that one as well, 100%. But yeah, the fact that it's around 15 million, around that mark is absolutely stupid. To be honest, it really, really is. It makes no sense whatsoever why you would get rid of anyone for that price, especially when he's 26. You know, a 35-year-old, 10 million, 15 million, cool. But he's 26 years old. We got him on a free. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? We can't sell to save our lives, to be honest with you. And it's really, really annoying, to be honest with you. It really is. But hey ho, it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, obviously I read the tweet, but basically Fabrizio is just saying that it's basically all agreed. We just need to, well, not we need to wait. United need to offload Wan-Bissaka. Once that's done, the deal will be done. Now what will happen if Kimmich doesn't extend, or worse, he leaves? We will have Bowie and Stanisic as our starting right backs. Yeah. No, not 100%. Like that's a really, really interesting point that you make, without a doubt, because then, you know, realistically, I think Stanisic is going to play. If Company goes with the 3-4-3 that he's been playing in pre-season, then Stanisic will be the right centre back. He won't be right back. Obviously, he can play there, and maybe for the odd game he might. But you know, I generally see him as a centre back on that right side. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, we've got quite a few centre backs, but remember, De Ligt is going. So you know, it's an interesting point without a doubt. You know, because then you've only got Sancho Bowie. If you play Stanisic as the centre back, then you've only got one right back. So I agree with you without a doubt. Tuchel really ruined the club, didn't he? Him and the previous board, yes. You know, Brazil obviously did some good things. You know, Davies, Jamal Musiala, so on. But at the same time, it's a pain in the ass. Should Company give Kimmich another chance to play DM? Well, again, if he goes with this 3-4-3 that he's been playing, obviously it's 2 preseason games against lower rated teams in the German league, so you can't really take too much off of it. But have I shared this screen to do it? Yeah. So this is what he has gone with in these last 2 games. Again, if he goes against it in Tottenham, cool. If he goes with it against others, cool. But I don't necessarily know if this is the case or if this is the formation that we're going to go with. But let's just say this is. Then Sancho Bowie will play here. What am I on about? Stanisic will play here. Sancho Bowie will play here. So then you kind of do need Mazraoui to stay. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And obviously, as you can see here, Stanisic can play on this side. He actually can play that. Yes, we're playing not necessarily the best team, blah, 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 but he can play there. He can also play left back. He can literally play all across the 3, which is obviously good to have a versatile player, and I'm very happy he signed a new deal. But yeah, no, without a doubt. YouTube's has made a great point here. If Company plays Upper at right back, that's, you know, I'm not necessarily agreeing with the Company out thing, but I understand your point. Upper right back could be an interesting one. The thing is, him at right back, I don't think's a horrible thing. It's not the best thing. Don't get it twisted. Definitely not. But I don't think it's really horrible to play him at right back. The problem is if you then go and play him as a wing back, then we've got a problem. 100%. Right, let me go back to my face cam. I think he should give Kimmich a chance in DM again, so we don't give a lot of the pressure to Pavlovic. Yes, I can see that. If we go back over to this quickly, let's just say that this is the formation that we're going to go with. We obviously don't know what we are going to go with. If this is the case, obviously this particular spot is all defenders. You guys will know this. You're not stupid, nor am I saying you are. But this is a right wing back. This is a left wing back. This is 3 centre backs. So you've only got these 2 spots here. This will 110% most of the time be Jamal Musiala. This will most of the time either be, you know, Olise, Sane, so on, in this spot. And then Harry Kane's got this locked down, we know. So these 2 spots Palhinha has to start. You don't go and sign Palhinha and not start him. That will be the most backwards thing I would have ever heard if that's what we do. Like, that will piss me off as well, to be honest with you. So this is Palhinha's spot. So then you've got 1 spot for Goretzka, Pavlovic, Kimmich, Guerrero, if you want to play him there. Lima, you know what I mean? I really, 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 really do think Kimmich will go. I don't necessarily say I want him to go. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. But I really do feel like he's going to go. I really do. Unfortunately, by the way, I'm not saying it willingly. Obviously, I don't want Kimmich to go. Othman Kano is comfortable with playing a back three or a four. Yeah, obviously the back four. He plays quite well for France. Not necessarily Bayern Munich. And obviously we don't know what he's going to do under Vincent Kompany. The problem is with a back three, I'd be happy having a Meccano in there because he's quite fast. He is good in the tackle at times. So, you know, it's not bad to have him there, but I do understand where some people are going from. If Kimmich leaves, I'm going to... Okay, so you don't want Kimmich to go. Interesting. That's fair. That's a fair point, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I can see where you're coming from, without a doubt. You know, Kimmich is one of our better players, so and he's a legend, without a doubt. He hasn't even been here for as long as Muller, but yeah, no, without a doubt. Kimmich is an absolute legend of the club. I love him to pieces as well. But again, I just don't know where he fits in this team, especially if Kompany does go with that formation. Because, you know, I know Pep put him at centre back, but I don't think Kimmich's going to be best pleased if we go and put him there in the centre back role. You know what I mean? It would be quite interesting to see how he would do in that role, but I don't think he would be best impressed. Let's put it that way. But let me know what you think. But yeah, I think that's basically that on Mazraoui. Let me type in Mazraoui, and then we'll type in Man United and see what the English lot are saying, because I know Manchester Evening News and that would have said something. Man United. So the Guardian, I think, basically saying the same thing. The Sun, BT Sport. There we go. Manchester Evening News. That's what I want, because obviously Manchester Evening News is obviously Manchester Evening News. It's, you know, all to do with Manchester. So let's read what they've had to say. Bro, stop giving me notifications, please. I beg. Manchester United transfer news live. Sancho agreement plus Mazraoui plan and defender exit. Transfer window closes in a little over a month. Blah, 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 blah. Manchester United. As you can news, I've heard earlier, outgoings would outweigh this summer with number of players leaving, potentially blah, blah, blah. I don't necessarily care about that, to be quite honest with you. That's just talking about preseason games. That's talking about Xerxes. I don't give a shit about Mason Greenwood. This is the only problem when you go on this, because obviously it's so pro-United. Hammers want to negotiate Wan-Bissaka price with United. Interesting. So, because obviously Mazraoui rejected West Ham. So then if Wan-Bissaka goes to West Ham, interesting. So basically West Ham are keen on United's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. United are keen to negotiate the 15 million plus asking price. United are open to selling him to make room for Bayern Munich defender Mazraoui. The Reds are understood to be optimistic about signing the latter. West Ham have been linked to Wan-Bissaka for several weeks and are now seemingly moving in the right direction towards securing his signature. However, it's reported they are yet to over a transfer fee. Okay, so it's basically just saying that they haven't agreed shit yet. Again, do not give a shit about any of this. Don't care about that. Cool. Okay, that's basically that. Get rid of that one, because they're just waffling at this point. Man United deal for right back thought to be 15 to 20 million pounds. 20 million pounds, I'd be happier with. I ain't reading all of that. I am not reading all of that. They can do one, to be honest with you. Liam, what is your opinion on Yuri saying that no player will join us without sales, but at the same time we are sending offers for both Doué and Tar. There's no way Yuri didn't approve those offers. Yeah, I think he's basically just trying to calm down the fans. If I'm being honest with you, I 100% agree with you in the fact that, you know, one thing's being said, and then the next minute we're going, you're basically being a hypocrite in the fact they said, oh yeah, we're not going to go and sign anyone, but here's a bid. Yeah, no, I'm with you, and I know where you're coming from without a doubt. I think the problem is he's just trying to calm everyone down, because if you think about it, we were linked with Tar, we were linked with Simmons, we were linked with Doué. There was another player we were linked with as well, and I can't think who it was. Like, we were linked to like 4 players at once. Maybe it was the Polinia deal as well before that got signed. So yeah, we've been linked to a lot of players all at one time, and I think he's probably just trying to calm the fans down, because we know what us fans are like. You know what I mean? Especially me myself. You know, obviously I'm the one that makes the content on it. I'm not saying you guys don't really. I miss Amir as well, and just keep up with it and so on. I know a transfer market as a time for being a fan of football. For certain clubs are, you know, people look forward to those, so I get it without a doubt. Yeah, I generally think that would be the case. I agree with you. It does sound backwards to be doing that, without a doubt. But yeah, I just generally think he's trying to just chill everybody out and basically just say, like, you know, we will not be signing anyone anytime soon, basically. That's how I see it. Maybe others would see it differently, I'm not sure. But personally, that's how I see it. I think he's just basically saying, relax, everyone, to be honest. But yeah, on the Mazraoui deal, because I'm only going to do a couple more minutes. Let's just reiterate what has been said. So yeah, basically, he's basically told Bayern Munich that he wants to leave, having agreed a 5-year contract with Manchester United. United are prepared to pay a package of over 15 million. Hopefully we can get 20 million. That would be a better deal, but obviously the negotiations from Bayern aren't very good. We know this, but we haven't been very good selling players for a long time. But basically what's being said is the fact that he wants to leave. He's signed not signed, but he's ready to sign a 5-year deal with Manchester United. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka to West Ham has to happen first, basically. And that is the deal that is being spoken about. Aaron Wan-Bissaka to West Ham. So yeah, there's that. And then what's the other tweet? And then I think I got rid of it now. And then Fabrizio Romano basically just said that personal terms are agreed. So I can't speak. Which again is just is what it is. They just speak to the player, say, "Would you like to come to us?" He says yes. They offer him this, and this, and then it's up to the clubs to do something about it, if that makes any sense. So there's still a chance he'll stay, but the likelihood is that he will go. But yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you for the constant support on the channel, my guys, as always. Big up to everyone. There is loads of news today that needs to be spoken about, so I will be making videos on those. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Enjoy the rest of the evening with the missus, and then I've got about 10 videos to make. Get those uploaded for you guys. Hopefully I'll still be doing streams and videos in Greece, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know what the internet's going to be like and if I'll be able to stream on it or whatever. So yeah, till then though, me and my people, peace out. Have a great night. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.